Woo! What a performance. I'm Tactical Red. This is Tactical United. And we are going places with this team right now. Wow. I mean, do you know why? It wasn't a great footballing performance, but it was at times, though. I'm not going to lie, at times we was just completely dominating. We should have scored 9 goals. Bruno missed that header. Martial, Rashford. Rashford should have scored another one. I should have scored one with the Pogba block as well. Pogba blocked it by mistake. I mean, and we didn't even play that well. Bruno didn't have a great game. Still scored his penalty. Still made an assist. Martial assisted Bruno for that penalty. Greenwood. No one could talk to me about Greenwood. Honestly, like, I've been talking about this guy. I'm not even surprised. Like, honestly speaking, I am not surprised what he's doing. I'll tell you only the one thing. The finishing is getting better. He's getting better. Like, since lockdown to now, he's got better. Like, maybe it's confidence, but the finishing is ice cold. No one does that. I haven't seen anyone do that. I don't know. Since Brazilian Ronaldo, like, and because he was an ice cold finisher too. But this is different levels because it's both feet ice cold. You can't defend. What can the defender do? I don't know what the defender can do. Like, there's nowhere. How do you stop that? He could block on the left, it just goes to the right, bang. Pace. He's got pace to burn. I'm telling you, he's nearly as quick as Rashford. Definitely quicker than Martial. Like, maybe quicker than Rashford. And he's only 18. He's still got a couple of years to grow. I think he'll get quicker. Like, we're talking about an elite, generational talent. We're talking about a talent that, you know, people remember and say, yeah, I saw Mason Greenwood play. And I know that's a big statement to say, but you know, what can you do to stop that? You can't do nothing. And the thing is, with Mason Greenwood, he doesn't even get the ball a lot. Maybe that's his fault, maybe not, I don't know. But when he is on the ball, things happen. And that is a sign of a talented player. Because, you know, like even Cristiano Ronaldo, he wasn't even this level when he was 18. And he was very good. But he always used to make things happen when he has the ball. And that's the sign of a world-class talent. There's no doubt about it. And Ronaldo was a world-class talent and went on to become an extra world-class player. So, you know, I'm saying Mason Greenwood it could be anything he wants. Passing is on point. I think he only gave the ball away once. Dribbling, touches, ball into feet, movement. He's coming across the pitch. He's making it hard. He doesn't just stay in the same position like Rashford. Moves all around the pitch, picks up spaces. Sometimes stays wide, sometimes cuts in. But you know, dribbling can cross even. But you know when it gets to that final third, if he has a chance to shoot, it's a goal. You know, as a keeper and as a defender, you're shook. Like, I saw their defense; they were shook at Greenwood. Like, there's no doubt about it. Greenwood's got people shook already. It's mad. Keepers playing against him is peak. Just the goal, like, the ball just went straight in the net. It wasn't even like a question. The way he hit it, I don't even know how he hit it like that. With his apparent but not weaker foot. Oh, it's mad. It's actually mad. His team is looking good. Pogba's looking like that talent. Like, looking at Pogba, like, he's world class because he's consistently performing better than Fernandes. And those that knew, we all know Fernandes has a bigger impact because of the way our team has changed with Fernandes there, with the linking of play, getting close to the midfield, getting close to the strikers, feeding balls to the strikers, taking risk passes, taking shots, accurate shots, driving the team forward, energy. Like, he's doing that with his impact. But he's not a, like, he still can improve a little bit. Like he's world class. He's nearly world class. His output of numbers are world class. But when you watch him, he's just slightly under it. But still, I think just if he was a little bit more consistent, he would be there. But with Pogba, I'm world class. I'm not. For me, world class. You're like any team you're playing in their first team. Any team you go into, that's what I class as world class. Like other people think certain players are world class. I don't, because they're not going into every team. Like they're not stepping in and saying, "Yeah, that I'm taking that spot." Because world class players take the spot and it makes it their spot, like what Greenwood's done. And even though he hasn't had a challenge, but he takes the spot. Like you can't drop him. You can't drop Pogba. You know, another world class like Martial again is just also there. But I think Martial is probably world class. But he hasn't proved it yet. I think he is, but he hasn't proved it. But I think after another 2 seasons, I think we'll be talking about Martial being that striker. So I think he's nearly there, but not yet nearly. Bruno, same, not nearly there, but his impact. That's why the whole package of Bruno is world class. It's mad. It's mad. But you know what else is mad? That we're just doing this easily. Defense comfortable. You know, I think Luke Shaw played amazing. Like, I think if the final ball just needs to be a little bit better, but he basically did a perfect left back job. A perfect left back job. Like attacking, like doing what he's done. Yeah. Very, very, very impressed with Luke Shaw. Yeah, no, we played very well. I'm sitting watching the game and I'm like, I'm not even getting stressed. Before, I'll be watching a Man United game and I'll be getting stressed. I'm watching these guys play ball and I'm just analysing. I'm just looking and analysing the game because I'm just seeing how players are moving, what's happening, individual as a team, tactics and all that. I'm just looking at everything and I'm just enjoying it because it's a pleasure to watch some of these players play football for Manchester United. It's becoming a pleasure. And that's what I personally want as a Man United fan. I'm satisfied as a Man United fan watching this football. I am completely satisfied. So I think most Man United fans are. You know, we still know that we need to win the league. We still know all of that. We know that. We know that. But right now, we're just enjoying the football, and we know this football can take us to where we want to be. So it's looking good right now for us. It's looking very, 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 very good for us. And you know what else I like? It's like all the haters are back. Like, you know, when we all have haters coming back, it means that we're doing bits because we know, as Man United fans, we're the most hated fans in the world because we're so great. Because our club is so great and we dominate for so long, and people just hate our club because of the domination. Because it's just annoying because we're always top. And they know that when we come back, because we're coming back, like if it's not with Solskjaer, it's with another manager, but we're winning that title very soon. Next 2-3 years max. I'm saying 2 years max we're winning that title. Like 2 to 3 years max. That team, that development, the age level, perfect, good additions. We're looking at the best team in Europe right now. Like we're looking like the best team in Europe right now. And I know we've got other tests to come. Got certain tests, Chelsea FA Cup to come. We've got, you know, Leicester, if we need to win that game to get top 4 or top 3. Got Europa League to win that, that's to come. You know what? If we did win all of these things, if we won Europa League, FA Cup, and got 3rd or 4th, every Man United fan would have taken that and said, yes, that will mean that we have a very, very good season. So if that happens, we have a very, very good season. And with this momentum, on to the next season. Believe me, I just wish the season was just never ending because Greenwood is amazing. Greenwood is amazing. Anyway, I'm Tactical Red. We got this win in, and we're going to keep it winning. I can see us just getting 3rd. 3-0 4 times. We've won by a 3-0 gap 4 times. And that's a Premier League record. That's dominance. And yeah, you could say we should have won these games, but you know what? Not like that. Not like that. Not that high level of performance. And it's to me, like we can talk about Pogba, we could talk about all these players. To me, the difference is Greenwood. I know Fernandes is the difference as well, but like even when we had Fernandes, we still drawed games. The difference is Greenwood, because when you need a goal, he scores. So what? How do you can't do, like when you need a goal, he scores. That's what he does. It's nuts. It's not, and he's 18 and he's doing it better than all our players. He's probably doing it the best in the Premier League right now. Like, no one can really talk shit to Greenwood right now in the Premier League as a striker. No one can. No one can. Because they can't do what he can do. I'm telling you. He will score it again next game. If he gets one chance, he will score. If Man United need a goal, he will score. And when you have a player like that in your team, you rarely lose games. You rarely, because you know, like, if he gets a chance, he will score. It's mad. But then you have Rashford, Martial, Pogba, Fernandes. So, you know, it's crazy like that. Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka bobbing on. Matic just bossing it. Defense can improve, yeah, whatever, but still a decent defense. Still second or third best defense in the league. That's still good. Because no goals conceded again. It's still good. So yeah, it's good stuff. Like, it's good stuff. I just want this season. It looks like this season is looking how us Man United fans want it to be. I'm happy. All you Man United fans are happy, and that's all I know. That's all I know. I'm Tactical Red. Everybody enjoy.